Okay. So now today is my 12th day without smoking any cigarettes. Although I have to be honest, I went out drinking earlier with my buddy, my best friend. I did I did hit the vape, Although he was smoking cigarettes, I didn't even like puff one. Although I could smell the cigarette clearly smell the smoke coming out of his cigarette, and boy, did it make me uh, tempted, made me salivate for a bit. Damn, it was really difficult. The weather was so nice. It was night. We're having a drink outside a Korean convenience store. Just had some soju and some beer, and it was raining outside. It was just a very perfect night for a cigarette. But damn, these past 12 days, past week and a half, never run into any trouble because I just went on with my usual day, usual routine. I never had to actually like force myself not to smoke in a, let's say, in a situation like that, in particular, in a drinking environment, or like in an environment where you have your friends or other people smoking. And damn, I think that's the hardest for me. That was the hardest experience for me in holding myself back to not smoke one. Because I knew that I could definitely just, puff one, or like, what can I mean, it's just a day, What if I ruin a day? But as I've said before, that will definitely bite me in the butt, bite me in the ass in a bad way if I compromise that single day. So yeah, I guess I guess I could say I was strong that night. I mean earlier. Still not that strong. I still hit a vape. It felt a bit like I was cheating. But come on. I just said smoking, not like quitting nicotine. That's a different whole story. But I guess I'm getting somewhere. Not that far, but at least I'm getting somewhere. Conversation just flowed smoothly, and I miss talking to my bud like that and having a drink. We haven't had a drink in, I don't know, months, I'd say, because he's busy in his own thing, and I'm just a lazy bum, unemployed right now, trying to find a job. Been trying for months now, for like a month, I'd say. Going into a bunch of interviews, even had an interview earlier. I guess it went well, but I still have to check on it, and I expect to hear from them soon. Yeah, so that was it. That was my um, experience today. And one thing that we talked about also is that um, this thought that I've always had in mind is that ideas are cheap, and like they are perhaps even useless. If not useless, they are what do you call this? Ideas are could be mm, negative, could have a negative effect, or it's like ideas aren't just neutral. It's either it could be positive or have a negative effect, you know, unless executed properly. So like um, ideas being cheap. I mean, it doesn't amount to anything if you just have an idea but you don't do anything about it. If you aren't moving, if you if there's no action, like, Newton's mm, love motion. You know, for action, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, or like inertia. I mean, if there's no push, there's no outside force, then an object won't move and will stop. If it if there's an outside force applied, yeah, something like that. I probably butchered it. Uh, Yeah, I've studied it when I was in sixth grade, so it's been a long time, but the concept still the same. All that I'm trying to say is that, like, I've had this idea for a very long time, talking in front of a camera or making YouTube videos. Never even thought of, like, talking in front of a camera at first. I just wanted to make video essays at first, do edits. I even went as far as to make my own script and have a storyline. Did a bunch of research, but never amounted to anything. I never had a chance to execute it properly. Never got a chance to put it in motion. And yeah, so it is cheap. It's useless. Not just useless, but harmful. So I definitely want to improve with my speaking, with my articulation, and with my uh, sh- uh, my skills in sharing ideas and making content. I'd say I don't want just to make content. To be honest, it's just a personal, selfish reason. I just want to share something to the world. I want to share my thoughts because I used to believe that I was special. There's that uh, something in me that's interesting. Something in me that I think people would listen to me. People would find interesting, or people would connect with. Something people could latch on and say, "Oh, it's a great idea," or "Oh, I relate to you." I've always had that thought, and it's probably egotistical to say that, to say that you're unique, that you're special, or that you're better than others. So I'm trying to get rid of that and humble myself by making this type of videos where I haven't even received any views, outside views beside from myself. Yeah, I'm not doing it for the views, but it's just a testament to my mediocrity. I've always hated that thought of me being mediocre. But yeah, a lot of people are exceptional, outstanding. It's not that they were born that way, but they choose to be that way. They chose to take that path that is least taken, the path of outliers, the path of outsiders, the path of the lost, or the path of those who are trying to find their way. And I think I am on that path right now, trying to prove something to myself. And yeah, okay, that's all. That was too much rant, maybe because I had a drink or two. See you tomorrow.